Hello students, today we are going to see about constructors. Before understanding the constructor, let's try to remember that to write a Java program, we require a class followed by the code as well as the data to work with. Together is an encapsulation block. In order to initialize all the data members which are present in a class, each time an instance is created, it is very tedious even though we are using the member methods. It would be quite simpler and more precise if we can initialize all our data variables at the time of object creation. This automatic initialization is performed through the use of a constructor. It has the same name as the class in which it resides and is syntactically similar to a method. Once defined, the constructor is automatically called immediately after the object is created before the new operator completes. They have no return type, not even void should be used. This is because the implicit return type of a class constructor is a class type itself. Let's demonstrate this concept with the help of a program. There is a class called box which has the members width, height, depth which are data members, as well as we have created a constructor which has the same name as the class name, and it is also a special type of method. Because of that we are using function signature, and we are initializing the data members with certain values. When the object is created, automatically the creation of the object invokes the constructor which is going to initialize the data members with the values 10, 10 and 10. So therefore the object mybox1 is going to have the values of width, height and depth with 10, as well as mybox2 object is also initialized with the values 10, 10, 10. When you do not explicitly define a constructor for a class, then Java creates a default constructor for the class. This is why the preceding line of the code worked in earlier versions of Box that did not define a constructor. The default constructor automatically initializes all instance variables to 0. Once you define your own constructor, the default constructor is no longer used. We can also go for parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor is a constructor which is going to accept parameters to initialize the data members. In this example, we are declaring the box constructor which is going to accept the parameters of width, height and depth to supply the data to our data members width, height and depth. Whenever you are creating the objects, whenever you wanted to call the parameterized constructor, at the time of object creation, we have to supply the values. As we have seen earlier, as you can overload method, even you can overload the constructors also. A program which has different versions of the constructor is called as an overloaded constructor program. Example, in this you can declare a default constructor as well as a parameterized constructor. Whenever the object is created, the appropriate syntax to be used in order to invoke a default constructor or a parameterized constructor. Thank you.